Number 7. Kuchisake-onna. You're walking alone at night, vibing to your emotionally unstable Spotify playlist. Maybe some Joji, maybe a little Death Note OST, because you're main character in your trauma. And bam! Out of nowhere, this woman pops up in front of you. Now, usually strangers approaching you is a red flag, but let's be real. No one talks to you anyways, so this is a rare social event. She's kinda cute, wearing a surgical mask like she just clocked out of Grey's Anatomy. You're about to say, yo, let me get your Discord, but then she hits you with a classic. Am I pretty? Now, this is where your NPC instincts kicks in, and you say yes because you were raised right. Wrong move. She rips off her mask like it's a Scooby-Doo reveal, and bro, her face looks like it got sponsored by Mortal Kombat fatalities. Like Baraka and Freddy Krueger did a collab, and she was the result. That mask wasn't for COVID, it was for public safety. Then she hits you again. Am I pretty? Ma'am, I don't even know how to respond. Women are already harder to understand than quantum physics. And now you're asking for facial validation post-mutilation. So here's how it plays out. If you say yes, she's like bat and slashes your face open so you match her. Like, thanks for the Joker makeover. I didn't ask for it. You go for the sad avocado, so Melina cosplay gone wrong. If you say no, congratulations. You just became sashimi. She'll dice you up like Gordon Ramsay found you undercooking chicken in Hell's Kitchen. No W's, only L's. But there is a way out. Legend says there's a cheese strat that you could have used. If you throw M&Ms at her like a confused trick or treater, or just hit her with peak Gen Z disrespect, something like, you're like mid. She short circuits. She'll glitch like pull on blue screen of death. You just hit her with a verbal parry and she freezes like a PS2 loading screen. That's your chance to run. Speedrun your survival that you just clipped through a wall in Resident Evil. Boom. Survival speedrun completed. Number 6. Teke Teke. Okay, so Teke Teke is what happens when Final Destination crashes into Ring Fit Adventure and then gets patched by Elden Ring's dev team. This chick, she's built different. She used to be a normal high school student living her best anime slice of life until one day, Train-kun pulled up and said, "You come into Isekai Land?" But instead of becoming the new reincarnated slime, she got chopped in half like an overripe banana at Benihana. Now, she's basically the aftermath of a Gojo versus Subway arc. And spoiler alert, Gojo didn't win. So what does she do now? She drags herself around using nothing but her elbows, like a cursed gym bro on chest day. And when she goes hunting, she activates her own boss fight BGM. Teke Teke Teke. That's not just a sound, that's your death countdown. And if you ever work in an office and hear typing sounds past 5 p.m., you probably already got PTSD. Because that click like you're hearing isn't Karen from HR filling a report. It's Teke Teke speedrunning your funeral. Try to run, she's faster. You try to climb stairs, she says, "I'm a sending bitch," and just levitates. You hide, she's already behind you like a goddamn skippable YouTube ad. Even Batman's like, where does she get those powers? Bro, she has no legs and still outruns PE teachers, Olympic sprinters, and your dad when you broke the TV. She's literally built like a Hot Wheels car, and Japan almost filed a patent for her as the new bullet train prototype. My advice, don't go out at night. If she sees you, you're not just dead, you're cooked, seasoned, and plated. She'll come flying at you like a Mario Kart Ghost DLC character, elbowing through traffic like she's playing Skate 3 Hell mode. And when she catches you, she cuts you in half. Not out of anger, not vengeance, but for aesthetic symmetry. That's right, your death is a design choice. And just to mess with you even more, she won't even slice you clean. You're getting that leftover sushi from 7-Eleven cut. Unbalanced, dry, and sad. But wait, here comes the most cursed plot twist. They say if you hear the story of Teke Teke, she shows up 3 days later. Real Ringo vibes, right? You're chilling, scrolling TikTok, and suddenly, Teke Teke Teke. But fear not, because apparently Jesus DLC came with a side quest. You get a chance to survive if you can pass her quiz. Yep, this demon centipede girl runs up on you like a surprise exam from that one high school teacher who never taught but always gave quizzes. It's basically Who Wants to Be a Billionaire, except instead of money, your prize is that being bisected like a cute cat bar. She'll ask you, "Where are my legs?" You gotta answer, "Mei Shin Expressway." Then she'll hit you with the final boss question. "Who told you that?" And you better say Mask Death Demon. No hesitation. You say her name, boom, instant sashimi. The kind that pulls apart before you can dip it in soy sauce. Number 5. Hanako-san of the toilet. Japanese toilets must be the Las Vegas of ghosts because they swarm that place like it's Rod Stewart's pre-New Year's Eve concert. I know bathrooms at night are already terrifying, but in Japan said nah. Let's make these stalls final boss arenas. But before we crack open the bathroom stall of terror, let's do a quick speedrun of Hanako-san's tragic origin story. Kinda like if Mean Girls took place during World War II and the girl in the stall didn't survive the third act. Imagine being a normal schoolgirl one day. Then boom, now you're Japan's most haunted toilet gremlin. Character development? More like character descent into plumbing purgatory. So boom, Hanako-san, sweet, innocent, probably just want to eat her bento and pass math class, right? Wrong, because for some reason the universe said, hey, let's make this girl the final boss of the third stall. There are like 15 different versions of how she died, and all of them feels like deleted scenes from the Ring Middle School edition. Some say she was playing hide and seek during a literal air raid, by the way. Like, bruh, imagine being in a school bathroom thinking it's just a game, then boom, you get World War DLC. Others say she got murdered by her abusive parents or she offed herself because of bullying. Like, damn, this girl didn't get a backstory, she got a Netflix docuseries with 3 seasons and a recap episode. And now she hunts the school like it's her job, clocking at 7 a.m., clocking out at 5, hunting your toilets like a salary woman with a grudge. Probably has a ghost punch card too. Now, back to the topic. If you wanna summon Hanako-san like a character on the gacha game, you gotta do the ritual first. You know, just to raise your chances of pulling the featured spooky waifu of the banner. First, head to the 3rd floor of the building. Then go to the 3rd bathroom stall. Because of course it's always the 3rd one. Why? I don't know. Maybe ghosts have OCD, or maybe 3 is just a toilet arcana number. Anyway, knock 3 times like you're trying to unlock a secret cutscene in Silent Hill. Then say, "Hanako-san, are you there?" 3 times. It's like some cursed version of Konami Code, but for ghost girls. It's basically Bloody Mary's kawaii cassette. And if you do it right, she'll appear like magic. No sparkles, no summoning animation, just boom. Suddenly, you're in a boss fight in a public bathroom. No PT system, no SSR guaranteed, just you, a haunted toilet, and a ghost girl who works a full shift like she's employed by Satan Corp. There are a few things that might happen. It's not guaranteed, it's based on the ghost mood. If you're lucky, she whispers back, "I'm here." Creepy but manageable. Sometimes she just stands there and watches you, which is honestly worse. Like, "Ma'am, I'm not paying for ghost surveillance service. Please leave." And lastly, if you really piss her off, free ticket to hell. Because why just jump scare you when she can drag you straight into fucking underworld? Number 4. Akamanto. Next up, we got Akamanto, the cape-wearing toilet demon that turns a public restroom into a horror RPG. This dude pulls up like he's about to drop a mixtape and instead drops you into the shadow realm. You're just on a toilet, vulnerable, stressed, trying to do your business, and suddenly, this cloak-wearing menace materializes behind you, like a Sims NPC clipping through the stall wall, and whispers, "Red paper or blue paper?" Like, it's a fucking toilet matrix. This ain't a riddle, this ain't a vibe check. This is a full-on bathroom quick-time event with permadeath. Pick red, he slashes you to death and paints the wall with your blood like he's fucking Bansky doing modern horror art. Pick blue, he drains your blood like you're a Capri Sun in Hell's Lunchbox. Try to get smart and say green or yellow? Plot twist, you still die because Akamanto is built like a soul-born boss. No matter what you pick, there's no dodge roll in the stall. Sounds like someone from a gritty Netflix limited series, right? But instead of hunting a train station or solving crimes with a dramatic background story, this guy went, nah, fuck the lore, I'm gonna terrorize high school toilets like a cursed fashion consultant. And instead of targeting people with deep emotional trauma or financial ruin, Akamanto only hunts one kind of person. People with bowel problems. You're not cursed, you're just one bad Taco Bell combo meal away from meeting him. Now, let's talk about his trip. My guy is called Red K for a reason. He rocks up in a crimson cloak and a face mask like he's late to the phantom of the bathroom masquerade ball. He's not just killing you, he's doing it while serving haunted Dracula realness. It's like if V for Vendetta, Slenderman, and Tokyo Fashion Week had a cursed baby who only appears when your pants are down and your dignity is already gone. And don't even try to run. Some versions say he blocks the door like a Dark Souls boss fog wall. So just like in the game, you walk in, the music changes, and boom, you're in the boss room. You either get turned into a murder smoothie or a rage quit the entire timeline. So yeah, Akamanto. He's not here for revenge, he's not here to fix society, he's here to turn your bathroom break into a cutscene you don't survive. And seriously, why is every Japanese ghost hiding in the bathroom? Like, what's in there? Free Wi-Fi? Cursed spirits? Are toilets the liminal zone between life and death now? Number 3. The Red Rooms. Alright, next up we got the Red Room. And no, not the sexy one from 50 Shades of Grey. I'm talking about the browser tab from hell. The you open a pop-up and now you're on a government watch list type of deal. So here's the rundown. The Red Room is basically an urban legend about a cursed website that asks you one question. Do you like the Red Room? Which already sounds like some Steam Early Access horror game dialogue. But no, this ain't a game. This is a digital death sentence. Click yes, boom, you're screwed. Click no, you're still screwed because this thing doesn't operate on logic. It runs on full creepypasta energy and malware written by Satan's unpaid interns. Imagine you're just vibing, pirating anime like a menace, or trying to download Naruto Shippuden episode 167 HD no virus.mp4 and suddenly it pops up. No close button, no escape, just a red background, your name on the screen and some creepy ass voice whispering, "Do you like the Red Room?" This is like when the Google ad blocker had enough and decided to become a killer. It used to stop pop-ups and now it's the one doing the pop-in. Like bro, no intro, no cookies noticed, just straight up dark web Tinder for cursed souls. And if that wasn't enough, next thing you know, your name starts appearing on the screen, then your address, then your IP, and then boom, you're dead IRL. Like this is some Sword Art Online X Black Mirror crossover episode that nobody asked for. The worst part, this isn't just a jump scare. You supposedly get kidnapped, tortured, and stream on a Red Room live stream. Like it's a twisted version of Twitch Plays Your Trauma. Imagine being turned into an unwilling streamer, but instead of subs and donos, it's just screams and existential dread. And let's be honest, this sounds like every 2000s internet safety PSA. Don't talk to strangers online. Okay, but what about when the website itself tries to unalive you? Bro, this is why our parents told us not to click shady links. Not because of viruses, because of demon streams. So yeah, the Red Room. A cursed site, a haunted pop-up, and your official reminder that maybe, just maybe, you should stop clicking on those hot singles in your area ads. Number 2. Hachishakusama. Alright, next up on Japan's Paranormal Avengers is Hachishakusama, aka the 8-foot-tall woman, aka the ghost who said, "Why hunt a bathroom when I can just walk around like the final boss of a Studio Ghibli horror spin-off?" First of all, she's tall, like Lady Dimitrescu, but on the ladder type tall. Slenderman's got aunt who listens to Mitski and hunts in 4K. She's 8 feet of straight up nope. And listen, not every tall woman in a dress And a hat is a white material, okay? Some of them are cursed spirits with an expiration date on your soul. And that means not every hot god is free to touch. This is a ghost energy, not girlfriend energy. You know she's nearby when you hear po, 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 which honestly sounds like your grandpa trying to use TikTok, but nah, that's her warning signal. Not an ambulance, not a siren, just a soft echoing po, 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 like a haunted dial-up tone. It sounded silly until you realize it means you've been spiritually stop-blocked from life. Because once she sees you, you're marked. This isn't a prank, this isn't a one-time scare, this is auto-adoption from hell. She only targets kids, by the way, which is somehow even creepier. She's like a haunted CPS worker with extra steps. You don't even get a choice. You just get picked like it's spooky foster care, and your new mom is built like a haunted Jenga tower. Your family could move cities, bless the house, call every priest in a 50-mile radius, and she still shows up. No one knows what happens when she gets you. You just vanish, gone, deleted from the server. No respawn, no credits, just a ghost patch note that says, child removed. So yeah, Hachishakusama, she's not fast, she doesn't crawl, she doesn't even scream. She just stalks you slowly, whispering like a haunted voicemail in a sun hat. She's not here for revenge, she's not here to possess anyone. She's just here to remind you that tall women aren't always a blessing. Sometimes, they are the reason your grandma won't let you leave the house after 5 p.m. Number 1. Cowhead. Alright, we've talked about bathroom ghost, train station purgatory, and tall ghost milps with a GPS lock on your soul. But now, we've reached the end, the final boss of Japanese urban legends. The one so terrifying, they don't even tell the story anymore. This is Cowhead, also known as Gozu, aka the reason no one in Japan wants to be the main protagonist anymore. So, what is it? Not a monster, not a yokai, not even a creepy lady with scissors. It's a story. That's it. Just a story. So horrifying, so cursed, that if you hear the full version, you either faint, cry, lose your mind, or just straight up die on the spot. It literally sends you to Jesus mid-sentence. Like bro, this ain't bedtime story energy. This is delete system 32 for your brain. According to the legend, this thing is so dangerous that even trying to summarize it is like opening a cursed PDF file that downloads pure trauma into your bloodstream. It's said that the teacher once tried to read it to a class, thinking it was just some spooky campfire tale. Big mistake. Cut to 10 minutes in, the kids are screaming, throwing up, punching windows like the bus turned into a haunted mosh pit. And the teacher, still reading, eyes blank, sweating, speaking in tongues like he's trying to patch notes his own soul. He didn't stop, he couldn't. He just kept going like the cowhead possessed him, with a demonic version of the word of the day. And here's the wild part. No one remembers the actual story. Every version ends with people blacking out, going comatose, or waking up in a cold sweat next to a priest holding an Uno reverse card and a bucket of holy water. It's like a haunted bootleg SCP file that only exists in corrupted memory slots. People say the cowhead story is so intense, it bypasses your P receptors and installs depression directly into your hard drive. It doesn't chase you, it doesn't stab you, it doesn't whisper from the windows, it lore dumps you into the afterlife. So yeah, cowhead, not a ghost, not a killer, just pure weaponized information. A story so cursed, even the story refuses to tell itself. That's it, you made it. Survive ghost waifus, hallway crawlers, bathroom banshees, and now the legend so cursed it's basically a spiritual blue screen of death. Want to summon it? Go ahead. Read the whole thing out loud, see what happens. I'll wait. Bye-bye.